I will now give a demonstration of the Transform Data Quality web tool that was developed in Work Task 5.1. The main goal of this tool is to select practices with high quality data that is needed in an epidemiological study. The query workbench would use this tool. It is a web application. You need a username and a password to log in. Input for this web tool are predefined Excel templates which are available in this web tool. These have to be calculated by the data sources themselves. I will now give an example. Each row represents a practice and each column represents a data quality metric. When you log in, the contact details and some general information about the available repositories is given here. As a first step, the user can take out a number of general requirements for any database he wants to have more information about. These requirements determine the available databases in the next steps. I will select the Nivel database for this demonstration. In the next step, the user will get general information about the content of the database, irrespective of the use case. I will not continue with the diabetes use case. I will select the population that is diagnosed with diabetes in 2010. After my selection, a number of data elements appear, which are considered relevant for the diabetes use case. These elements are predefined. The slide bars enable researchers to apply quality criteria which are more or less strict and get instantly informed about the number of practices and patients that satisfy the criteria. If you make the criteria very strict, you will see that the number of practices will drop. You can also see the distribution of this quality matrix. This is for the Nivel registry in 2010, and it shows each column shows a practice with the percentage of diabetes patients with a HbA1c recording. This can help you with setting the thresholds. At the bottom, you can see the cumulative results of the selections that were made here. You can increase or decrease the number of practices by putting the criteria more or less strict. It depends on the research question. The practice IDs are the identifiers. The results of the queries can be saved, and this is the format where it is saved in. You can also save the output of the query, so each practice you can also save the query, so for each practice the number of patients for every metrics are shown. The selected practices can also be passed to the query workbench. The data quality tool creates a unique ID. The user can fill this into the query workbench to retrieve the practice IDs. And it's also possible to send feedback to the data quality tool. So if there are things that needed to be updated or added.